Everybody just make sure you're muted. I'll make sure I'm not muted. Okay, we're back like nothing ever happened. Hips are wiggling. Spine is opening. If you feel like your music starts to get ahead of your flow, just kind of pause it for a couple minutes so that we can catch up in our flow. Let's take it into a cat-cow. So on your next inhale, tuck toes, drop belly, lift chest. As you exhale, untuck and round spine. Inhale, tuck toes, drop belly and lift. Exhale, untuck and round. Continue to take cat-cow with your breath. Lengthening breath so much so that you kind of feel comfortable waiting until the next movement to either inhale or exhale, right? Just these really nice, long, relaxed breaths. Now I want you to flip your wrists so fingers are pointing back towards your knees. Okay, and then we're going to take a few cat-cows here. Chest is lifting. Exhale, spine is rounding. Inhale, chest is lifting. Exhale, spine is rounding. Let's take one more just like that. And then we're going to flip our fingers back in the opposite direction. Circle hips a little bit. And make our way up into downward facing dog. Toes are tucked. You're shifting your weight back, okay? So maybe bending one knee, then the other. Pedaling it out. Now we're going to go right into it, okay, with our core. So at any point in time, if we're going too long or there's too many reps and you're not comfortable, just drop your knees, okay? On your next inhale, roll yourself out, plank pose. And I want you just to kind of hang here in your plank pose, lifting yourself out of your wrists, right? So pushing down on your hands, engaging shoulders, tightening core, creating a nice long line. And then bend your elbows, come down halfway, chaturanga. Come all the way down, elbows hug your body. Inhale, arms reach back, legs are lifted, chest is lifted. And exhale, press yourself back onto all fours and right back up into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, roll yourself out, plank pose. Holding here. Keep it tight. Elbows bending. Keep your elbows connected with your body. Come down halfway, chaturanga. Hold. And then lower all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, locust pose. And exhale, take it to your knees. I like to go knees first because then when I tuck my toes, my weight is already shifted back. And I feel like I come into a better downward facing dog. Inhale, roll yourself out. We're going to do 6 of these, okay? So stay with me. And you're just breathing that nice long breath. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. All the way down. Inhale as you reach back and lift your chest. Exhale. Shift back onto your knees. Tuck your toes. Just use that momentum. Downward facing dog. Staying connected. Roll yourself out, plank pose. You're feeling connected to the earth, right? Hands and feet are down. You're feeling nice and strong. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Hold. Release. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Shift back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, roll out, plank pose. Exhale, bend your elbows, come down. Inhale, locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have one more to go. I can finally take off my turtleneck. It's been cold up here, you guys. Okay, roll yourself out, plank pose. Holding extra long here now. You're feeling warmed up, your arms are warm, your stomach is warm. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Lower all the way down. Inhale, lifting your chest, reaching back. And exhale, this time, just sit on your heels and come into a child's pose. Connecting your forehead to the mat. Reach your arms forward. Make your way up, downward facing dog. So the really nice thing about your core, unlike some other areas of our body, right, our spine, when we're back bending, things like that, your core only needs a 30-second recovery time, right? Max, probably after 10 seconds, you're like ready to go. And you're more than ready to go because after you work your core is more powerful, right? So you're not draining it, you're actually enabling it to work harder. So maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing, but we're going to be able to come in and out of it pretty often tonight. On your next inhale, extend your right leg all the way up. Toes are pointing down, so you're just lifting it. You're not opening hips. You can maybe put a bend into that standing leg a little bit and then press that heel down. Now bring your right knee to your nose. And then I just want you to sway it over to the right and then to the left. It's like a pendulum. Right, left. Okay, right. Now roll yourself out a little bit. So now your shoulders are over your wrists and you're still moving that pendulum. Right, left, right, left. Keep going. Stay tight. Use your breath. Stay connected to your practice. Okay, now, right knee comes into nose. Bring your hips back up, so you're shifting your weight back. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Okay, now we're right here in a low lunge. We're going to drop left knee down to the mat. On your next inhale, lift your arms, Anjaneyasana. Reaching through your arms. Now, maybe even connecting your thumbs. Let your hands fan out, right? So you're connecting your thumbs and then reach through your arms. So allow your arms to hug your ears. Get some length there. Press into that front foot. Lift your chest. Now release. Let your left arm go forward. Your right arm comes behind your back. Maybe that right hand finds its way to the back of your left thigh. Maybe it comes into that knee crease. Maybe you make a mudra with your left hand, right? Reach up in the air, your gaze is up. 2 more breaths right here. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Bring both hands down to the top of your mat. Tuck your left toes. Step your right foot back. Plank pose. Hang right here for just a moment. Keep breathing and holding. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga. Come down halfway. Lower all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, lifting chest, reaching arms back. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg is lifting. Maybe come onto your tippy toe of your right foot and then put that right heel down, bending your knee, then straightening. Now bring your left knee into your nose, rounding. Take it out to the left and the right. Swing your left knee like a pendulum. Keep going. Now roll yourself out so shoulders are over wrists. And keep swinging that knee back and forth. Just breathe. Hang on there. The rest of us are here with you. We're all connected, flowing in this practice together. And now press back into your hands. So your hips go high, knee comes to nose. And then you're stepping that left foot all the way through between your hands. Drop your right knee down to the mat, untuck right toes. Hook your thumbs, maybe the opposite direction. Fan out your fingers and lift your chest. Reaching through your arms, finding length. Slowing down breath. And then let that right arm go forward. Left arm comes behind your back. Maybe left hand's finding back of thigh or knee crease. Right arm reaches into the air and you're gazing up. Couple breaths here. And release. Both hands come to the top of your mat. Tuck your right toes. Step your left foot back. You find yourself in plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to make our way to the top of our mat. I want you to press one foot, then the other foot, right? So you're trying to press your whole foot down on the mat the entire way up to the top. When you get to the top, hands to shins or thighs, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Take a breath or two right here. Okay, feet are either hips width distance apart or even closer, okay? I like to bring mine all the way against one another. So my inner feet, inner knees, inner thighs are all touching. Bend your knees, sit back, chair pose. Tighten your core, tuck your tailbone, reach through your arms. Keep breathing. Now come a little lower.
Come a little lower. You can bring your hands down to blocks or down onto the mat if you want. If you're comfortable, come right down on your bottom. And we're coming right up into Navasana. Okay? Any version you have is good with me. We're going to hold. So your knees can be bent. You can have your hands down if you need them. You can even have your feet just skimming the ground. You know what you're working on here, right? Your core should be really active. So as long as you're in a position where your core is fired up, then that's awesome. Okay, now we're going to try and do a little vinyasa, right? A little one breath, one movement. Come down into Ardha Navasana, 6 inches on both sides. Inhale. Exhale. Navasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, rise up. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Keep going, guys. Inhale. Exhale. I know I can't hear you because you're muted, but I feel you guys grunting with me. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do one more. Inhale. And exhale. And come all the way down. Ah. Let out like the biggest sigh of relief. Knees are in your chest. Make little circles. Ah. Okay, we're going to play around with rocking forward and backward and then jumping back into our flow. Okay, so I want you just to see what happens. This is one of those really fun things to practice at home when no one is watching. So I want you just to rock forward, backward. Ankles are crossed, not knees, just ankles. Right? Rock on your spine a little bit. You should be getting up a little higher. And then you're going to rock up, feet touch down, hands come. Jump yourself back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I want to hear after class how that all panned out for you guys. The good, the bad, the ugly. That's one of those things where it's, you keep practicing and then one time it just works. A lot of times you might, not be able to jump all the way back or whatever. But anyway, it's great work. On your next inhale, extend your right leg into the air. And step your right foot all the way through. I want you just to keep your hands skimming the ground next to your right foot. Now rise up, high lunge. So back heel is lifted, front knee is directly over front ankle, and you're getting long. Maybe you're interlacing your fingers here, wrapping your thumbs, keeping your pointer fingers released, reaching up, just holding and breathing. Okay, release your grip. Your left hand is touching down onto a block or the mat, and your right hand is reaching into the air. Revolved extended side angle. So we're opening up into a nice deep twist here. Feel free to put that left hand on a block. Okay, we're going to come into a side plank. So you can certainly drop your left knee down to the mat. Just step back. If you want to come into side plank without dropping your knee, let that right knee spill open. Rotate onto the outside of your left foot so you're in funky side plank first. Right knee, hip is opening, left knee internally rotating. Then you're just going to step back. Maybe stacking, maybe that front foot is in front of your left foot. Whatever you're feeling here, and then lift through the middle. Lifting and breathing, holding. Now lift that right foot Bring your knee forward. Try and keep your right hand in the air as you step that right foot back at the top of your mat, revolved extended side angle. Good. Right hand is coming down on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe that right foot out to the right side of your mat. Coming into lizard pose. Left knee can drop down if you'd like. You can also drop into your forearms. But don't feel the need to go that deep. Honestly, with the lack of movement, or at least the, less movement than before, my body is just stiff and achy, and I find myself more than ever pulling back a little on my practice, just not going so deep or so hard, really focusing on the nurturing side, right, of my yoga practice. So wherever you are is great. Some people love getting deep into their hips. You can let that right knee open up if you're getting nice and deep down there. Now press your hands down. So if you were on your forearms, you're going to come back onto your hands. Tuck your left toes, lift that left knee, and step your right foot back. Here we are, plank pose. Exhale, come down chaturanga and hold. I know, keep those elbows tight. Inhale, locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg. Stepping your left foot all the way through. Pressing into right toes for balance. Rise up. High lunge. And then we're going to interlace fingers again. Switch it up this time. Opposite thumb is on top. Pointer fingers are pressing together. You're wrapping your arms around your ears. Pushing into your feet, so you're pushing off of the earth. Reaching those arms up, breathing. And release. Right hand touches down on the inside of your left foot. Left arm is reaching towards the ceiling. Feel free to use a prop underneath of that right hand. Gaze is up over your left fingers. Side plank. Maybe you're doing what you did on the other side. Maybe the side feels a little different. If you're coming into traditional side plank, you can rotate onto the outside of your right foot, outside of left foot, and then slowly step that left foot back. Core is lifted. You can certainly drop your knee down at any time. Keep breathing and lifting and holding. Feel connected. Your entire body is engaged here, right? You're feeling connected with your whole body. Now lift that left leg, bend your left knee, try and step that left foot all the way at the top of your mat, coming right back into revolved. Left arm reaches forward. Bring that left hand down on the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot out to the left side of your mat and drop into lizard pose however you'd like. Whatever feels good. And this side, lizard doesn't necessarily have to feel the same on both sides. My other hip is so much more overused, so I feel better about going deeper into this hip. So just do what feels good. Look inward, see how your body is reacting. Okay, tuck your right toes. Press into your hands if you're not already there. Lift your right knee. Step your left foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Making your way to the top of your mat, however you'd like. Bend your knees and hop or walk yourself there. Half lift when you arrive. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Taking a few breaths right here. Feet together, knees together. Bend your knees, sit back. Chair pose. Tuck tailbone. Everything is nice and engaged. Now we're coming down again, so maybe you just drop a little lower. Maybe you're using whatever props you need to get yourself down onto the ground, and you're coming right into your Navasana and holding. Now you guys will also have to let me know after class, how does it feel the second round? For me, it feels easier, it feels better. My core is engaged, it's prepped. I'm popping right up into the pose. I'm feeling good, right? Just a couple more seconds here. Keep going. Now, Ardha Navasana, come down halfway. And then I want you to scissor. And then I want you to lift back up, bend your knees, and scissor. Keep scissoring. Keep breathing, most importantly. Keep going. You've got this. We're all together. Everybody's still going. I'm watching you guys. Come on, come on, come on. And then, onto your back. Wrap your arms around your knees. Nurture your body. Give yourself a hug. Regain your nice, steady breath. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna work on that jump back again, right? So do a few rock and rolls. Ankles are crossed, not knees, just ankles. Rocking forward and backward on your spine. Doesn't have to be the third one. Just whatever one you feel like you get a decent amount of momentum from. And then your feet are gonna touch down. Hands come down. Jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down to the mat. Sit back on your heels, child's pose. Make your way back up, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Lift your right leg into the air. Now bend your right knee, stack your hips. Pull that knee towards the ceiling. Keep pressing your left heel down. And either stay right here or drop that right foot behind your left foot. Reach your right arm forward and flip your dog. Lifting heart and chest. Come back around with your right hand. Right leg stays lifted. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. We're rising up one last time into high lunge. Make your way there. poking thumbs or interlacing fingers if you'd like, if that felt good. Maybe it felt good to connect your hands. Coming back to all those physical connections. Your right foot into the mat, your left toe mount into the mat. The inside of your arms against your ears. Now left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back, just like we did with our knee down. Maybe that right hand comes to the back of your thigh or the back of that knee. Maybe mudra in left hand. Reach left hand into the air, gaze up. One more breath. Now cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Spin onto your left heel. Rise up, warrior two. Keep that right knee bent. I know it's on fire. Flip your right palm, reach up and back, reverse. And then straighten out right leg. Come forward with that right hand. Tuck your right hip. Pull your left hip back. Gaze up over left fingers as you make your way into your triangle pose. Any props are welcome here. You can certainly bring right hands onto something. Now reach your left arm forward towards the front of the room. And only if you want to, right arm reaches forward as you frame your face. Keep tucking that right hip under. Gazes under left arm for one more breath. Warrior two. Cartwheel hands down to the mat. Spin onto left toes. Step your right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, or I'm so sorry. You could take up dog or locust. And exhale, downward facing dog. Through all fours if that feels comfortable. Left leg is lifting. Bend your left knee, stack your hips. Pull that knee sky high. And either stay right here for a few more breaths or flip your dog. Let that left foot drop down. Rotate onto the outside of your right foot as you reach your left arm forward. Chest is lifting, heart is opening. Bring your left hand down. Keep that left leg lifted. Step your left foot all the way through between your hands, coming back up into our final high lunge. Whatever arm variation you like. And just breathe. Open up, right arm forward, left arm back. Bring that left hand to the back of your right leg. Mudra on your right hand. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Revolving. One more breath. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Spin onto your right heel. Rise up, warrior two. Flip your left palm, reach up and back, reverse. And then finally straighten out that left leg. Triangle pose. Tuck your left hip under, pull your right hip back. Gaze up. Reach right arm forward. And then left arm reaches forward if you're going for it. 2 breaths. You got this. And warrior 2. Cartwheel, hands down. Spin onto right toes. Step your left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Walk or jump yourself to the top of your mat. When you arrive, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Take a few breaths here. Feet together, knees together. Sit back, chair pose. Keep your knees hugging one another. Sit back a little deeper. We come all the way onto the ground. And we're back in Navasana. Okay, you guys can bring your feet down. Just take a little break for a second. I'm going to show you how this one's going to work. And I know we can go back after our core, even after that last sequence, because we've given it 30 seconds. We're good. This is our last major effort with our core. This is by far the hardest pose or series of poses that we're going to do. When I first did this, I was like, I can't believe I'm so terrible at this. So who knows, maybe you guys are going to be even better than me. Knees are going to come to one side. Feet are lifted, right? So let's say you're going to bring your knees to the left side. Left side's easier for you to see. So left side, you're still working that core. Then you're going to take your hands and you're going to make, it looks like a gun, but not really a gun. Just interlace your fingers, fold your thumbs, and keep your pointer fingers together. And your hands are going to go opposite direction of your knees. So hands are reaching to the right, knees are to the left. And then I want you to come down to Ardha and then come back up. Come down and come back up. Okay, let's keep going here. Keep breathing, right? Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you pull back up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you pull back up. Keep going, guys. Inhale, come down. Exhale, pull back up. We're going to do one more on the side. Inhale, come down. Exhale, pull back up. Now just switch over. Try not to give yourself a break if you don't have to. Knees to the right, arms to the left. Hold. And then you can come down. Come back up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, down. Exhale, pull those knees back in. Inhale, come down. Exhale, back up. I lost count, but we're doing one more. Inhale, down. Exhale, back up. Knees come in. Come down. Give yourself a hug. That one broke the sweat. Roll from side to side. Give yourself a little bit of love. Let me see what. Okay, got a few minutes. I want you to make your way up to your seats. As you're coming up to your seats, if you want to unmute and tell me if you love me or hate me or how you guys are feeling, that's cool. We're just going to move into a seated practice now, but I'd love to hear from you guys or any connection. Remember, you're on mute because I see you talking over there, Olga, but I can't hear you. Yes? Do you feel okay? Okay. I love you guys too. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, I definitely still love you, but damn, you're kicking my butt.
I know. I was coming for you guys tonight. Sorry.
That's great.
But I hope you guys are feeling just more connected to even yourself, right? As soon as you tune in with your core, you're like, I got this. Also, when I was reading just a few of my readings this week, you know, one thing that after the full moon I was setting my intention on, I was hearing was something good was just to even say the words like, this week I'm going to get my shit together, right? Even though I have done nothing, I haven't even planned for it or prepped. Just saying it, it's like, ooh, that feels good. I love that, right? I just did this great workout. This week, I'm going to get my shit together. And whatever way that connects with you, it could be like cleaning out a closet. It could be like going back to your calendar. It could be starting to figure out how you're going to live or work in this next phase of COVID, right? So this week, maybe you work on just getting your shit together in one way or another. That's what I'm going to work on. But back to our physical practice. Legs are wide. Hands are coming behind your back. Take an inhale. And then take an exhale for this really juicy forward fold. Press into your heels. Let your head come down. Walk your hands back in. Pull your legs together. Keep kicking your toes back towards you so feet are still flexed. Arms are reaching up overhead. And exhale, fold. Okay, we're gonna make our way onto our backs. So if you want to set your room at all, dim your lights. If you're not on the last song of the playlist, maybe you wanna just kind of jump there and then make your way onto your back. On your next inhale, press your palms down. Lift your hips. Interlace your fingers beneath your spine. Connect your hands and press your fist down. Connect your fist to the mat. Shoulders are down. And release. Bring your spine down, bring your knees into your chest, arms are wrapping around your shins, giving yourself one nice big hug. Now you're oh so connected, right? Your body's in like the shape of a ball. Let your left leg extend long, right knee stays into chest. Take your right knee over to the left side. Hold it down with left hand and gaze to the right. Right knee comes in. Give it a squeeze. Let your right leg go long, left knee comes in. Give it a squeeze. Take your left knee over to the right side, gaze left. Left knee comes back into your chest. Right knee joins left knee. Reach down, grab for the pinky toe sides of your feet. Pull your knees down towards the mat. Happy baby, sway or find stillness. And then make your way into your final resting pose, coming down into Shavasana. Allow yourself a few moments for mind and body to absorb your yoga. Stay quiet and still. Starting to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Press through your feet. Take a nice full body stretch. And then rotate onto your right hand side. Use that right arm as a pillow. Gently make your way up. Finding a comfortable seat facing your device. Palms come into heart center. Thumbs are pressing into your heart. Your eyes can stay closed. We'll seal this class with one sound of Om. Take an inhale for Om. Bow your chin down into your chest. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste.